Music TV. Music TV. Music TV. Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Get on in here for this Keep It P podcast, man. New format, new flavor, man. Check that merch out, man. Let's do this. It's our obligation to get the news to the people. Just some of the standard times when y'all can reach us throughout the day. 8:30 in the morning. On the West Coast, it's the best coast time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And then always on the nooner where you get your news sooner. You know what I'm talking about? Drop the...
It's the nooner!
You figure, deal me? And then again at 6. But we finna switch it up for y'all. We gonna hit y'all through the day. We wanna stay in your face. We want to stay in your mind.
Y'all was missing too much news. You're missing too much news.
Y'all missing too much news, man. We got to ramp it up a taste. All right, come on, y'all. Give me that countdown, man, because it's time to get in here, man. Keep It P podcast starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then the 1. Yes, sir. In here. Real quick, this is Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and we show how one could not have been. Keeping it P, I'm the one chilling with my mans that's keeping it T. I'm J Lava. What's your name, brother?
TZ1 Savage in the place to be.
But do.
Sucker MC.
Self-love, self-hug.
Straight up.
You know
What's going on?
Nothing, man. More palm-colored people acting up out here, man. First off, before we get started, man, is anybody concerned about the palm-colored kids?
Straight up.
I mean, there's a abundance of these stories, and it seems like you think it gets old, or there would be some outcry from the community. Where's the community leaders at?
I'm serious.
I'm dead serious. Where?
Serious.
Listen to this title, man. Missing Idaho girl 8 was found dead at home of woman who now faces multiple charges. Now, we just read another article where it said man or girl found, blah, 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 and it took about 3 paragraphs of mail to get to the fact that it was his girlfriend and that was her boyfriend.
Right.
So, home of woman who now faces multiple charges? All right. Police believe that Tyron Summers was murdered, but that her 2 young relatives who were also missing are now safe. So we got this stunning palm-colored individual here for you guys to see, and I guess the little girl, rest in peace, little girl. I don't know why ain't nobody looking out for y'all in your community, but we are, by exposing the madness. Goes on to say a 54-year-old Idaho woman is facing multiple felony charges in connection with the death of an 8-year-old who had vanished last Monday. Connie Smith was initially charged with first-degree murder, but now is instead charged with felony failure to notify a death and felony destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence. That is strange.
What? I've never heard of none of those charges before.
Me neither. Let me read that one more time because I know my reading skills is good. You see, I've been trying to get better, use more inflection, make it flow a little bit more. I don't know if you noticed that, right? But
yes, sir.
It says Connie Smith was initially charged with first-degree murder, but is still now instead charged with felony failure to notify a death and felony destruction, alteration, and concealment of evidence. What the hell is that? What is that, my friend? I've never heard of such mayo.
I heard felony murder, and then I heard womp 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 womp.
Oh my God, man, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. That is insane. I've never heard of such. It goes on to say Smith was arrested Thursday shortly after a child's remains were found on her property in Emmett, Idaho. Isn't that fitting? Police released few details, but say that the remains are believed to belong to 8-year-old Tyron Summers, who had disappeared 3 days earlier. Well, remains make it seem like they've been there for a while.
Right.
You mean dead body?
Right.
You mean decomposing, ill, gross, bloated, dead body? Is that what you mean? Because remains mean like you dug them up in a shallow grave and all that was there was bones in an old sweater.
Right.
No, bruh. Who had disappeared 3 days earlier?
Right.
Come
That's
on,
a
man.
fresh buy.
Yeah, come on, man. The wool? I mean, they trying to pull it hard.
Straight
Smith
up.
is being held on $800,000 bond. She has yet to enter a plea and is not immediately clear if she has retained an attorney. While setting her bond, the judge had harsh words. Let me hear what they are.
I'd love to hear these harsh words.
In reviewing the probable cause affidavit alleged conduct and disturbing, the judge said in court, according to CBS 2 report that the child was missing. Ultimately, the discovery of the deceased child on the property, I believe 2 days later, the potential penalty depends on the conclusion of the investigation. Could be severe. Hold on, but I was waiting for the harsh words though.
I'm lost.
There was no.
That was it.
It says Taryn, along with relative Tristan Connor, Sexton 16, and Taylor Summers 14, were all last seen in Emmett on separate dates, according to Jim County. Added that all three lived in the same home. Okay.
I'm lost.
Tristan vanished in September 2020. Taylor disappeared in October. So now we got 3 kids missing?
So she's a serial killer?
But you see how they slipped that in there though? You talk about the one. They said the other 2 was okay, but at the beginning they said a missing Idaho 8 was found dead at home of woman who now faces multiple charges. Police believe that Terrence Summers was murdered, but that the other 2 young relatives were also missing are now safe.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Right.
But they were still missing. Is the point, right? Because if there had to be something wrong if they're now safe.
Right. Correct.
Right?
Right. So she kidnapped 3 people?
But investigators made grisly discovery last Thursday. During the press conference, Jim County Sheriff Donnie Wander announced that the investigators found dead body on the property in the same rural neighborhood where Turner was last seen. The property was later revealed to belong to Smith. We don't believe that they were recently returned, Wonder said. This is the police dude. If Smith posts bond, she will be required to have 24/7 GPS monitoring and will not be able to leave the area. They already trying to give her a house arrest.
So you know she gonna be able to make that 800,000, huh?
Wow. Well, okay. So basically, y'all, nobody cares about what goes wrong with the children in said community, because when you read an article, it's confusing. There's no demonization. So it's almost to say like the person did nothing wrong. They just had a bad day.
You're right.
She just had, this Smith just had a bad day, just happened to kidnap some kids and bury one in the yard, and they call it remains to make it seem like it was so far in the past, but it was only 3 days ago.
Right, that's a body.
Judge didn't have no scolding words, said the crime could be severe if found out, but still willing to give her bond and home monitoring.
I'm wondering, if you called it remains, did you try to burn the body?
Or maybe chop it up?
Huh? And then y'all not saying that, thus to try not to further demonize that thug?
Hello.
McFlizzle.
Oh my God.
McFlizzle.
Hey man, this is J Live at Keep It P podcast. We got a whole vibe going over there in the comment section. I mean, in the description. Please subscribe on your prospective platforms, and we're just gonna give you bite-sized news throughout the day. Give it to him, TZ.
TZWildSavage.com. Go check it out. I mean, if I keep telling you everything that's over there, you're never gonna check it out.
Right.
I mean, there's a few things over there. There's a celebrity over there that's perpetuating the demasculation of the Black American male. I got that over there. I got some Black Holocaust stuff. I mean, you gotta go look.
Check it out.
I got some stuff. Make sure you download that Melanated People app. I mean, support. I mean, y'all, I can't tell you nothing y'all don't already know. We got smart people in our family. What's happening?
It's pretty straightforward.
Love, peace, and blessings. Maloha.
And we out. Take these commercials, man. We'll be back with more news. Keep It P podcast.
Music TV.
How did you know?
I do not know, Master.
You do not know? You have been to the movies again, I see. Leroy, this is not a punishment. You have touched the final level. You knew without knowing. We have finished our journey together.
Okay, I was in the industry and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change the game. I've always been here, I'ma tell you what's wrong here. The industry changing, your content strange. But I'm good, and I'm straight. I'm from the land of the 10,000 legs. I know you wish you could, but some can't. I learned from my mistakes and I done felt all the breaks. Learn to cut the grass real fast for the snakes. Learn to give a little bit more than I take. Too many times I score back, break, pump, fake. Man, I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it, it was fake.
Misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessings. Serious. Your misconceptions, you thought I ain't never gonna stop this shit, man. Me, baby, you crazy.
Look, I was once lost but found me. I had so many people around me, almost drowned me. It astounds me like the level of deceit when your people try to play you like somebody in the street. Like even when you praise him and you try to see him eat. Not to mention all the shit you did to get him on his feet. Kid, the thoughts get crazy or I put him on repeat. Thinking shit was all gravy, but it wasn't really sweet.
Even hula hooping through loopholes, working around shit.
Even had a nigga try to rebrand my business on some clown shit.
Thought I would miss my blessings, my blessing. Baby, you crazy.
Look.
Even hula hooping through loopholes, working around shit. Even hula hooping through loopholes, working around shit. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessing. The ultimate misdirection, you thought I would miss.
Look at him, man. Now that you out the joint about 2 weeks. Don't you think it's about time you gave me my money? I told you I ain't had your money yet, man. Fuck you mean you ain't got my money yet? Motherfucker, everybody know you hid the money from that robbery before you went up today. I told you, motherfucker, I got your money yet, man. Fuck you mean?